Okay, so in this video we're going to talk about classifying chemical reactions. So for Chemistry 101, we need to be able to classify the double replacements. Remember, we talked before, the double replacement is when you have an AB plus CD, and the product, we have the insides CB plus the outside AD exchanging. So the first classification we have for this reaction is when we have a precipitate being formed, meaning in my final product I have some solid. So classifying this reaction is when I have an aqueous here plus another aqueous compound, and my final product has some sort of solid. This is what we call precipitation. When we have a precipitate, it's a precipitation reaction. I have one example here, NaCl aqueous plus HgNO3. So I look into this double replacement, I know that I have two compounds there. The A combined with D and the B combined with my C, making HgCl plus NaNO3. Now I need to predict if I have some solid there or not. So in order to do that, your professor will show you a specific table. And in this table says that every time we have silver combined with Cl, this will be a solid. And every time we have sodium or an NO3 minus, both will be aqueous. So because I have a solid here, this reaction, it's a double replacement, but in particular, it's a double replacement that we can call a precipitation reaction because we have a solid being formed in my product side. Another type of double replacement that we need to know is called acid-base chemistry. So, just to review, an acid produces H plus in solution. Meaning when I put some water in there, I have H plus increasing the number of H plus in my solution. A base it increases the number of OH minus in solution as well. In solution. So I will teach you an easy way to identify acids and bases. For Chemistry 101, this way will be good. But before that, we need to remember that acid-base chemistry always produces water in a final product. Okay? So I have here my base, and I have here my acid, hydrochloric acid, and I look at there and say, well, this is a base because I have OH, hydroxide. This is an acid because I have a hydrogen there. And I know that B combined with C as well as A combined with D. So when I'm predicting my final product, I say I have the salt, NaCl, plus water. I write this just to emphasize this is H2O. HOH comes from C combined with B, making H2O. So in my acid-base chemistry, it's a particular type of double replacement where we have base combined with an acid, producing a salt, plus water. Water is always being produced in acid-base chemistry. Another particular case is what we call gas evolution reactions. So we have two aqueous, and instead of having solid being produced, now we have a gas being produced. So here we have an HCl plus calcium carbonate, making H2CO3 plus CaCl2. So, the same thing we did before. B combined with C and A combined with D. But now we know that H2CO3, it decomposes in H2O plus CO2, which is a gas. So the gas evolution reaction, basically we have two aqueous reactants, two compounds, and they do double replacement chains, A combined with D and B combined with C, and on here we have some gas being produced. Acid-base chemistry, it's a special type of double replacement as well, but in this particular case we have water being produced in my product side. And precipitate, we also have two aqueous, we do a double replacement. We look our table that my professor will show me in class, and then I see that I have a particular solid being formed, so this is a precipitation reaction. So knowing these three particular types of double replacement, will be key for you to do well on your exam.